If you've been to a Bible bookstore recently, or if you're new to Christianity, choosing a Bible can be overwhelming. There are so many different translations available today. Which one is the right one? Is there a right one? The answer to that question may depend on the reason to read a Bible. Let's back up for a moment. What is a translation? The Bible was originally written in the languages of Hebrew, Aramaic, and Greek. The process of bringing these ancient languages to modern readers requires the work of many different scholars who specialize in these ancient languages. This is the process of translation. Without their work, most of us would never be able to read the Scriptures. In fact, the Bible is the most translated book in the whole world. The entire Bible, Old and New Testaments, have been translated in over 700 languages. Because of advancements in scholarship, archaeology, and other fields, today we understand and we know more about these ancient languages than we have in the past. This has led to the many translations we find available today. But why are there so many different translations? We understand the need for the Scriptures to be translated into different languages, but why are there so many, say, English translations? Bibles are translated for different purposes. Basically, there are two major groups that modern Bible translations are arranged in: a word-for-word or a thought-for-thought translation. Each try to balance faithfulness to the original languages with readability. A word-for-word translation will match each Hebrew, Aramaic, and Greek word in the Scriptures with the English equivalent. This type of translation is good for understanding the original words used, but it's very difficult for modern readers. A thought-for-thought translation focuses on readability. These translations will word portions of the text so that the intention of the text is communicated while providing a better reading experience. Any number of translations will fall somewhere along this line. No Bible translation will be perfect. Languages are different. So which Bible translation is the right translation? In large part, this depends on the reason you're reading the Bible. If you are studying, concerned about original languages, or you want to do word studies, a word-for-word translation may be more what you're looking for. If you're new to the Scriptures in Christianity, you might prefer to get the big picture of the Bible. In this case, a thought-for-thought translation may be better. Which is the right Bible translation? The answer really depends on your purpose for reading. As you become more familiar with the Scriptures, I would recommend reading from multiple translations. Notice the differences in translations. Doing so will help you form a better understanding of the Scriptures as a whole and Jesus, the one whom the whole story of the Bible focuses on. Here are a few helpful tips as you search for your next Bible. First, open a Bible to those front few pages we often skip over. Typically, the preface of the Bible will explain the translator's purpose, the intent, and the method of translation. Was it a translation more concerned with a word-for-word approach or readability? The preface should give you a good indication of the translation you hold in your hands. Second, take advantage of free resources. There are a number of good websites that support multiple Bible translations that can be accessed for free. Sites such as Bible.com or BibleGateway.com are two I often use. Each of these sites have hundreds of translations available. Spending time reading the different translations available online, finding the one you're comfortable with, this is a good tip before you select your next Bible. Which Bible translation is right? The translation that will captivate you and draw you in to learn more about Jesus and His restoration of all things. This is the right translation for you.